Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Both quarterbacks have reliable tight ends they know they'll be able to count on to make plays. It's the Broncos going up against the Giants. With that, let's get up to MetLife Stadium in New Jersey as we say hello to Brandon Gaudin and Sean Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Denver Broncos and the New York Giants. Hi again, everybody. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we saw Larry focus on the tight end matchup in his open. You think it's one to watch, don't you?
Definitely one to watch because these guys can create such big plays by all the different things they can do. Line up out wide, in the slot, line up in a normal tight end position, and then who are you going to cover them with? Is it a linebacker, a defensive back? They create mismatches all throughout the game.
Josh Brown's got us teed up and ready to roll. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And trotting onto the field now, Mark Sanchez, the 8th-year man out of USC.
And Mark Sanchez has had success in this league. His first 2 years, he took the Jets to the AFC title game. He has had his moments. If he takes care of the football, he could have some more.
Now a carry, it's C.J. Anderson. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. The offensive lineup now, and the guy we highlight, Emmanuel Sanders.
You can use him in any spot as a wide receiver. In the slot, out wide, it doesn't matter. He just makes plays.
Second and 5. Here's Sanchez now on second down. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Let's go now. Left 35.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. Ooh, with a juke. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
C.J. Anderson may not be a Pro Bowl runner, but he knows how to run big in big games.
Yeah, he sort of sealed the Super Bowl for them in the fourth quarter. Big game against the Patriots last year on a Monday night, but only 720 yards all told in 2015. Offense in a good spot here, second and 2. From the 50, it's Sanchez. A dump off to Anderson. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So here we go, first and 10 now. They give it to Anderson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Here's the first carry now for the tailback, Roddy Hillman. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Well, Brandon, what I'm seeing in this game so far, an offensive line that's establishing themselves well on the line of scrimmage, and they feel like they can keep pounding and pounding throughout this game in order to win.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They have 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. From the gun on third, Sanchez. And Latimer's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And they're on third and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed it to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
This is Hillman on 1st and 10. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. To throw on second down is Sanchez, surveying the field. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. And the defense for New York.
Jason Pierre-Paul, so good to see him back on the field, resuming his place as one of the elite pass rushers in the league.
This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. So now a 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary, a nickel look. Sanchez now to throw. He was looking for Jordan Norwood that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. From the right hash, this from 48. And McManus able to put it through. And the Broncos the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. The return comes from Orleans Darkwa. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by the veteran quarterback, a multiple-time Pro Bowler. It's, of course, Eli Manning.
I still remember a scouting report that a former Giants GM had on Eli Manning coming out of Mississippi. He simply said he has it. And we always talk about the it factor, which means they're going to play large in big moments, in key situations, and Eli Manning has always had that.
One receiver left, 3 to the right. On first down, Manning. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Here's the former 7th-round pick, Rashad Jennings. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Manning now on first down. Larry Donnell the target, and he's got it. And he's brought down. Give him 16 on the pickup, and it's good for a New York 1st down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
This is Jennings. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. So just a lone field goal in this first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. Back to MetLife Stadium in just a moment.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Jennings. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
When we did DeMarcus Ware's games in Dallas, didn't we spend most of the time talking about him rushing the passer?
We did, and how about now?
Oh, boy, he's expanded his game in a big way. Really does a great job in the run game now, using his length, using his leverage to hold the point of attack and make plays as we just saw there.
On 3rd and long, it's Manning. A dump off to Vereen. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Here's Brad Wing now to punt it away on 4th down. Emmanuel Sanders deep for the Broncos. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Giants defense now ready as they trot back out onto the field. And 3 points surrendered on the last drive against them. They bent a little bit, but they didn't break.
I like that, and that's not always wrong. We run into a lot of coordinators that talk about, well, if I give up 3 points, my whole day's ruined. Actually, it's not. Just giving up field goals usually gives your team a chance to win if you're playing good defense.
Yeah, especially in the National Football League. They start the drive with Anderson. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Jonathan Hankins in on the stop. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
In the backfield is Anderson. Play fake to Anderson. Now Sanchez. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. And not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Throwing on third down, Sanchez. And that is incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And it'll be fourth down.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Throwing on first down is Manning. Drops it off in the flat to Jennings. And he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here's Jennings. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
They run again with Jennings. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Third down now following the run. Throwing is Manning on third down. It's caught. Shepard. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now's a play caller. Because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Now a first carry here for Shane Vereen. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Larry Ridley. Larry will have highlights and analysis of this first half. I'm guessing mostly defensive highlights that we will see.
Yeah, and that's kind of cool. No touchdown scored yet so far.
Yeah, none whatsoever. Now Manning throwing on second down. And here the hookup good to Victor Cruz. 9 yards on the pickup, and that'll be good for a Giants first. And Charles, Victor Cruz, the injury bug, it's been following him around a little bit, hasn't it?
It's been difficult last couple of years for him. Knee injury, calf injury, groin injury this season. And Sterling Shepard, a terrific pickup in the draft, is almost his carbon copy.
On first down, Manning out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll make it second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Second down now after the pass completion. Manning to throw on second down. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
And the Broncos go to a nickel set on 3rd down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there. Now Manning. Harris has it over the middle. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout. And now we're set to get going. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Again, it's Manning. This will be caught at about the 6. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Again, they'll throw with Manning. And his throw here's incomplete. Larry Donnell, the one he was trying to get it to. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Manning now on 3rd and goal. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. Here's Josh Brown on 4th down. He was 30 of 32 in field goal tries last season. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will knot things up here late in the first half. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6, an unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. The return comes now from Jordan Norwood. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. We get a look now at the Giants' defense as they file into position. They got the stop last time that resulted in a punt, and then it resulted in 3 for their offense.
And this is one time where the defense won't get credit for creating points, but that's exactly what they did. All right, forced them into a punt, turned it over to their offense, and guess what? Points went on the board.
Points went on the board, 3 of them. Now they'll be looking for another stop. Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. On 2nd down, here's Sanchez. Green's got it over the middle. And he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. Thomas, the lone receiver, left.
Here we go. Right 18. Right 18.
On 1st down, it's Sanchez. On the right side, caught by Green. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. And welcome back, the offensive unit. They took the timeout, and now they get set to line up as we resume action. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7.
Let's go now. Right 18. Right 18.
From the 50, it's Sanchez. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's JPP, 7th-year man, Jason Pierre-Paul. In there to get him, and with it, time will expire here in this first half of play.
Thanks, guys. We'll get back to you soon for the second half of this tied ball game. But first, let's look back now at this first half of play. Both the Giants and the Broncos have very low rushing totals. It has not been an effective part of either team's game plan, and you wonder if either side will give a more concerted effort to run it in the second half. All right, let's get it going. Here's the first half highlights. Third down from the 46. Shepard's by himself here, and he'll end up at the 35-yard line before being tackled. Later on the drive, they'd stall out and settle for a field goal. Broncos with the ball, waiting seconds of the half. Here it's a sack by Pierre-Paul. This ends up as a huge loss in yardage. So that's a wrap for us. We'll head back now to MetLife Stadium for the start of the second half.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They'll begin the drive with Rashad Jennings. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Partner, I think the easy thing now would be to just abandon the run and start throwing the football at all costs. But I've been in so many games where it doesn't work running the ball. It doesn't work running the ball. And then something pops, and now you get something going. I'm not so sure to just abandon your game plan this early in the second half.
Manning to throw on second down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it third down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Manning. He's got Cruz complete. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
I feel like Eli Manning has just gone from downfield bomber to a guy who can complete everything.
He can hit him underneath now, can't he?
Yeah, we just saw that there with that pass completion. The maturity of a veteran taking what the defense will give him.
Now it's Jennings. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there. And it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They come out here in the eye. Jennings. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Here's Vereen. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now they'll throw it with Manning. Caught right side, Davis. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They come up in an offset eye. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Throwing on first down is Manning. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. On the run, here's Vereen. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. A dump off to Vereen. Look at the spin.
Balance. Whoa.
It still won't go down. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's been a tight, low-scoring affair thus far. 3-3 is our score heading into the 4th. Just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. From the gun, it's Manning. Finding time. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
On second down, here's Manning. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Victor Cruz from 6 yards away. And the Giants are in for 6. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Josh Brown now for the point after. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
And Denver getting set to take the field. They go play action here on first down. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Thomas, the lone receiver, left.
Let's go now. Right, 20.
Back to the air. Sanchez on second down. He's got time. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Holding offense. Still second down.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right.
Here we go. Right 18. Right.
Here's Sanchez now on second down. Able to shake him off. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
Do you think either one of us would have any chance of blocking Jason Pierre-Paul in the pass rush?
I think you would have a better chance than me.
No shot at all. I would definitely call it a backup and see if someone else could get it done. His second sack of the game, quickness, agility, and then he converts that speed to power as well to get back to the passer.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. 3rd and long, it's Sanchez. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Britton Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now Manning, caught. It's Cruz, left side. Call it a 1-yard gain of the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Throwing is Manning, and bringing it in right side here, Beckham. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense.
Let's go now. Right, 20.
Sanchez on 1st down. And it's caught over the middle by the tight end Green. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They come up in an offset eye. Now a play fake here on first down. Backing up toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. On first down, Manning. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
After the interception, here's Sanchez. He goes underneath for Anderson. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a second down. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. On second down, here's Sanchez. Completes it to Norwood. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. He'll look to throw. He's nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
They'll look to throw. Surveying the field. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down.
Let's go now. Left 35.
Back to throw. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll come out in the pistol.
Right 18. Right 18.
Desperation time for Sanchez on 4th. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses that are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll run it now out of the gun. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense. They'll run here with Vereen. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So barring something extraordinary, something crazy here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Brandon, this will be a great win for them. The better team's going to win this game, no question about it.
Now Brown, after the made field goal, gets set for the kickoff. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Encroachment, defense.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Still first down.
Sanchez now to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. So we've got a 2nd and 5. One receiver left, 3 to the right. Now Sanchez. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Offense in that middle ground here on 3rd down. 3rd and 5.
Let's go now. Right 20. Right 20.
Now it's Sanchez. Finding time. Still back there. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And another deflection there for Rodgers-Cromartie, Charles.
He is so long in the parlance of the game today, has such length. He doesn't have to be in perfect position all the time, but he can stretch out an arm and help flick a pass away, and he's done that multiple times in this game.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Ready. Black 35. Black 35.
One last throw for Sanchez. He's got time. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants are winners as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.